We begin our show tonight with the world's eyes on Chile, where 33 miners trapped half a mile underground at a gold and copper mine for 69 days are right now awaiting imminent rescue. The plan calls for them to be raised to the surface one by one in a capsule. It's about 6 feet 4 inches tall. It's only about 22 inches wide. First, though, rescue workers at the surface will climb into that chamber to be sent down to the miners underground to evaluate their condition and prepare them for their journey back to the Earth's surface. That part of the process expected to begin any moment now. It is expected to take about 20 minutes to board each miner onto that capsule and another 15 minutes to raise each of those miners to the surface. They will be wearing special suits, sort of compression suits akin to the pressure stockings that people sometimes wear on airplanes. Those are to help them with their blood circulation. They'll also be wearing oxygen masks. Officials will observe each miner throughout his ascent to the Earth's surface using live cameras, a radio link, and monitors on the miner's vital signs. Now, the first miner scheduled for extrication is 31-year-old Florencio Avalos. He is a father of 2. Then 3 more men who are considered to be in the fittest physical shape. The idea is that they will need men in good condition to be able to handle any glitches that may arise in the first few ascents. So a few more men who are considered to be the fittest will follow Mr. Avalos. They will then send up the 10 miners who are considered to be the weakest, men who are suffering medical problems in some cases from their prolonged confinement. The last miner who is slated for rescue is the group's foreman and leader, Luis Urzua. He managed to keep his fellow miners alive after the initial mine collapse, but before they were discovered, by stretching a 2-day supply of food for 17 days. The collapse happened on August 5th. We are hoping and expecting that the first of these men trapped these 69 days underground will emerge from the rescue capsule soon. Once the first man is out, hopefully safely, the process of getting all 33 out will not be just a matter of hours. It could possibly be a matter of days. NBC's Natalie Morales is at the rescue site in Chile for us. She joins us now with the very latest. Natalie, thank you so much for joining us. Can you tell us what's happening right now?
A lot of excitement here, Rachel. I can tell you that the Phoenix 2, which is the first of the test capsules to go down, just returned from about 56 meters, which is about 183 feet or so if you do the math, or rather 65 meters. And that is past the area where they had sealed and cased the mine shaft. So the idea was to send it down a little bit beyond that so they could test the capsule to see if the surface area around the rest of the mine shaft was secure enough. So the capsule has returned now to the surface. I've never seen more people closely analyzing a piece of equipment as they are doing now with the Phoenix 2 capsule. Chile's president also is there on hand, Sebastián Piñera. In fact, before that capsule went down, he gave it a good love tap to give it a good send-off, and it looks like it has come up. All appears to be okay upon inspection here, but now the idea is from here what they're going to do is then send it down part of the way once again with a rescue expert, a mine expert who's going to go down part of the way, not entirely. They're going to bring that mine rescue expert back up again so then he can report on the conditions he sees before they then start involving the process and the rescue operation truly begins in earnest here. But all eyes expectantly watching and waiting every ounce, every inch, every foot that this rescue capsule descends. And as you can see, everybody evaluating that capsule, as you can see, is outfitted. It's got the wheels on the side so that it can make a very smooth and slow descent, and gravity pulls it down on that winch system. It just falls down slower. Actually takes about 20 to 30 minutes for it to go down all the way, and it comes up more quickly. That's where the winch then engages and pulls it up, sort of like a giant fishing rod with a ski cable line. And that is what is going to pull the miners up to the surface. They have 2 of these Phoenix rescue capsules, 1 and 2, which will be alternating and bringing those 33 men up. Now, it is expected to be a very long process. We were told today it could take up to 48 hours, so we could be watching incredible images over the next 2 days, Rachel.
Natalie, in terms of the way that things are expected to proceed from here on run out. You described a mine rescue expert being expected to be lowered at least part of the way down through that rescue shaft. Are we also expecting that other mine rescue experts or paramedics, medical professionals, may go all the way down into the chamber where the miners are before the miners themselves are brought to the surface?
Absolutely. What they're going to do first is they're going to send the first mine expert, the rescue expert, down into the shaft the first time around. This is after they do that partway test with him. They will leave that mine expert there. They will allow the first miner, who, as you mentioned, is Florencio Alvalos. He's going to then load up into the mine shaft, and he'll be the first one to come out. And then what they're going to do is for the second round, it's going to be a Navy paramedic, we're told, specially trained. He's going to be going down, and then the second miner down from below the surface will then board and make his way back up. And it's going to rotate like that. A total of 5 mine rescue experts, and we're told 2 medics are among those 5, are going to be down there to help them and to help load them in. And that's the process that's going to work throughout. The last people to come up out of the mine are not going to be the miners. It's actually going to be those involved in the rescue effort. And we saw some really incredible footage. It almost looked like a locker room before the Super Bowl. We saw 15 mine rescue personnel chanting and cheering and singing Chile's national anthem as they were lined up, looking as if they were going to jump out of an airplane, all outfitted in their gear. But only 5 of them, in fact, are going to be going down into the mine to help with the rescue, Rachel.
Natalie, what are the biggest concerns, the biggest risks associated with this rescue? Obviously, everybody is concerned about the physical and psychological health of these men who've been trapped underground for so long. But are there concerns about potential danger associated with the rescue effort itself, physical danger associated with this rescue capsule going down there?
Obviously, yes, absolutely. You know, they have tested it thoroughly, though. At this point, they're not going to send it down with somebody in it or bring it back up until they feel it is fully safe and secure. So they're going to be analyzing all the video. It is, as I mentioned, the capsule has video and audio capabilities. They have been checking and testing over the last 2 days all systems and all of those feeds before they're going to really put anyone in jeopardy there. But as you mentioned, the biggest risk perhaps is to the men. Of course, these are guys who've been down there for 69 days, more than 2,000 feet, and they've spent a lot of time, in conditions that we can't even begin to imagine. So a lot of concerns about their mental and physical health, although all of the doctors that we've spoken with have assured us that, and they speak with them every day, several times a day. They monitor all their vital signs. They've assured us so that they feel that these men are in the best shape right now. They're fine. They're capable. There is concern about anxiety because on the way up, you can imagine they haven't seen their loved ones in 69 days, and they're going to be feeling a range of emotions. It will be the longest 10 to 15 minutes, I think, of each of these miners' lives, that journey up to the surface.
NBC's Natalie Morales monitoring the rescue operation of those 33 miners near Copiapó, Chile. Natalie, thank you so much. Really invaluable to have you help us with this. Thank you.
My pleasure. Anytime.